Hi there and welcome. My name is Frances and this is your full body stretch yoga flow class. You're in store for a great stretch today with many options, so make sure to take the ones that feel right for your body today. We're going to begin our practice sitting onto the heels, but of course, if this is not working for your knees or ankles today, then come to another seated position that works better for your body. As we settle in here, we're going to find that length of the spine, that opening of the chest, and softening of the shoulders. Have your hands to your lap or onto your thighs. And once you feel settled in, you can close your eyes. Start to relax your jaw. Bringing now focus to your breath. Breathing softly. And start to relax the mind. Thoughts that you might be holding on to, let's put them aside for the next hour. So we take this time to connect to our mind, body, and breath. Now continuing to keep your eyes closed, we'll begin with some stretches for our neck. Let's begin as we tilt right ear to right shoulder. And let's tilt left ear to left shoulder. Let's bring our head back to center. And you can nod your chin down for that stretch through the back of your neck. And if it feels good, you can just slowly rock the head from side to side. Once again, nod the chin down. From here, you can lift your chin, stretch through your throat. Start to notice how those muscles of your neck are feeling today. If this area is feeling tight for your body, let's bring our head back to center. In your time, you can open your eyes. And let's bring ourselves up to our hands and knees. We're going to continue to stretch the spine. So as we set up a tabletop, you can have your knees right underneath your hips and hands on your shoulders. Spread the fingers into your mat. Another option, if this doesn't work for your wrists, you can make fist instead. You decide. Let's begin here with cat stretch. Round the spine, tilt tailbone down, separate shoulder blades, and tuck your chin in towards your chest. And we're going to reverse that stretching, coming to dog tilt. As we arch the spine, tilt tailbone up, lift heart and chin, and stretch your eyes as you look up towards the ceiling. Now let's start to move with our breath. Exhale, round the spine, into cat stretch. And as you inhale, arch the spine into dog tilt. Exhale, cat stretch. Inhale, dog tilt. So you can continue to move here with your breath. So one more time, we'll exhale to cat stretch. And then inhale to dog tilt. As you exhale, come back to that neutral spine. As we'll now sit up for plank. So bring the hands right to the front of your mat. They'll still be shoulder width apart as you spread the fingers. Time to draw the abdominals in as the chest comes forward, shoulders over wrists. Let's curl the toes and lift the knees. From that straight plank, we'll go to downward dog. So push the buttocks back, tilt the tailbone up towards the ceiling, and look right in between the knees. Feel that first stretching opening through the back of the legs. As we're going to flow now into our sun salutations, we'll continue to warm up our body, get our blood circulating. So at the end of your next exhalation, come up onto your toes, bend the knees, look between the hands, and step the feet through. Inhale the flat back, hands to shins, lift your tailbone, parting chin. And then exhale, fold forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms together. Exhale, spine, side forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward, bend your knees as much as needed as you set your hands for plank. We'll then step back to plank, drawing the abdominals in. To begin with, you can lower knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Elbows in nice and tight. Come all the way down and curl toes. Inhale to cobra. Squeeze the glutes. Keep the abdomen, elbows in. And come to a baby back bend. Pregnancy option, you can come to dog tilt instead. Now from here, let's curl our toes into our mat and push back to downward dog. So continue to spread those fingers into your mat and keep the chin in towards chest. At the end of your next exhalation, come up onto your toes, bend the knees, look between the hands, and step the feet through. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms together. Exhale, spine, side forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward, hands into mat. Either step or we have the option to hop back to plank. You decide. You can lower to knees or for more, stay on the toes. Exhale, chaturanga. Take it all the way down and curl toes. Inhale to cobra, or when the spine is ready for more extension, you can come to upward dog. Straighten the arms, engage the lower body, and lift those thighs up off your mat. Now let's curl our toes into our mat and push back to downward dog. So we can start to acknowledge how the rest of our body is feeling. Make sure to listen to your body. If you ever need to rest, you can sit back in a child's pose. At the end of your next exhalation, come up onto your toes, bend the knees, either step or hop the feet through. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms together. Exhale, spine, side forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward, hands into mat. Either step or hop back to plank. Knees or toes, the choice is yours. Exhale, chaturanga. Coming to upward dog, option this time comes halfway down. We stay hovered, uncurl toes, then inhale, upward dog. So we're keeping our body up off our mat. Now let's curl our toes into our mat and push back to downward dog. So we feel now that greater warmth building in our body. At the end of your next exhalation, come up onto your toes. Bend the knees, either step or hop the feet through. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms together. Exhale, spine, side forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward, hands into mat. Either step or hop back to plank. Knees or toes, exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Remember to open the chest. Now let's curl our toes into our mat and push back to downward dog. Well then, inhale, bend our knees and take right foot through into lunge. Set your lunge. We're going to keep the left hand grounded, then twist and revolve open. Sweep that right arm up so we create a straight line from one arm to another. Spread your fingers and look up at your thumb. So now we begin to bring rotation to the spine. So a good warm up for the spine today. Let's exhale, look down, lower arm, hand into mat. Right leg back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Then we'll inhale, bend our knees and take left foot through into lunge. Set your lunge. So this time, right hand stays grounded. Then twist and revolve open. Sweep the left arm up. Straight line from one arm to another. So we spread our fingers and look up at our thumb. Now let's exhale, look down, lower arm, hand into mat. Left leg back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And at the end of your next exhalation, come up onto your toes. Bend the knees, either step or hop the feet through. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms together. Exhale, spine, side, forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward, hands into mat. Either step or hop back to plank. If you need to, lower to the knees. Exhale, chaturanga. Squeeze those elbows in. Inhale, cobra or upward dog, or again, that option for dog tilt. Let's curl our toes into our mat and push back to downward dog. Then inhale, bend our knees, take a right foot through into lunge. Set your lunge, keep left hand grounded, and twist, revolve, open, sweep right arm up. Spread your fingers, look up at your thumb. Then exhale, look down, lower arm, hand into mat. Right leg back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Then inhale, bend your knees, take left foot through into lunge. Set your lunge, keep right hand grounded, then twist, revolve, open, sweep left arm up. Spread your fingers, look up at your thumb. Then exhale, look down, lower arm, hand into mat. Left leg back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And at the end of your next exhalation, come up onto your toes. Bend the knees, either step or hop the feet through. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms together. One more time. Exhale, spine, side, forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward, hands into that. Either step or hop back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, bend your knees, take right foot through into lunge. Set your lunge, then twist, revolve, open, sweep right arm up. Spread your fingers, look up at your thumb. Exhale, look down, lower arm, hand into mat. Right leg back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, bend your knees, take left foot through into lunge. Set your lunge, and twist, revolve, open, sweep left arm up. Spread your fingers, look up at your thumb. Exhale, look down, lower arm, handing to mat. Left leg back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. And at the end of your next exhalation, come up onto your toes. Bend the knees, either step or hop the feet through. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms together, gaze, hugging thumbs. Exhale, mountain pose. Wonderful. You should feel fully warm now. As we start to work on our flexibility, some deep stretching, let's come to a standing forward bend. You can take your feet hip width apart so the second toes are facing straight ahead. We're also going to add in a stretch for the chest and shoulders. Take your hands behind, interlace the fingers. Squeeze your shoulder blades in together as you open your chest. The arms lengthen, the knuckles press down towards the floor. Let's inhale, open the chest. Now exhale, from your hips you're going to hinge forward. Pelvis rotates, tailbone tilts up as you look between the legs. Now your arms can stay straight and always lift up higher to feel that deeper stretch into the chest and shoulders. Might feel that into the biceps as well. Okay, relax your neck, head is heavy, keeping that tension out of your neck. Find that support even through both feet, all four corners. Feel that stretch into your calves and hamstrings. Might feel that into the lower back as well. Now we're going to draw the abdominals in and squeeze the glutes. Use that core strength for support, and slowly hinge all the way back up to standing. And from here, fingers can release. Let's come back to that mounting pose. Feet together, lengthen your body, lift your heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up, palms together. Exhale, spine, side forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, forward, hands into mat. Either step or hop back to plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, cobra or upward dog. Exhale, downward dog. Now we're going to start to stretch the hip flexors, inner thighs, and groin. Coming to our dragging pose. Let's inhale, bend our knees, and take right foot through into lunge. So we set our lunge this time. You can lower left knee down to your mat and curl the back toes. You're going to lift the right arm, so we're going to inch that right foot out to the edge of the mat. Now open the knee in line with ankle. Then you can have your hands into your mat, shoulder width apart, finding that support, and adjusting that back knee if needed. So here, shoulders draw away from ears, long neck as we look ahead. Feel that stretch into your left hip flexor and groin. If you need more, then you can curl the back toes and lift the knee. So the leg is straight, you're actively pushing the heel back. And if we still need more, then option to take it down to the forearms. But see if you're still able to keep that leg straight and active. If we start to bend the knee and relax the leg, you're going to lose that deeper stretch. Now, if you're on the forearms, make your way back up to your hands. If the knee is up, we're going to lower the knee down and then curl the toes. Taking this now into our twisted dragging. Your choice to stay here. This is also a great pregnancy option. If we're adding the twist, we're going to bring that right hand onto the right thigh, and you're going to twist open and look over the shoulder. And bringing that rotation into the spine. Your choice if you like to go further and add a stretch for the left quad, the front of the thigh. By bending that back knee, taking that right hand, grabbing a hold of your left foot. This is quite intense, so if it's not happening today, that's okay. You can stay with that twist and working to it over time. Now hand can release from the foot. So you lower the leg down. Let's all twist. Bring that right hand back into our mat. Curl the back toes, lift the knee. So you push through the hands. Take that right leg back to plank and then push the buttocks back to that downward dog. So we go now to the other side. Inhale, bend our knees and take that left foot through into lunge. Lower right knee down to your mat and uncurl the back toes. Let's set ourselves up here and lift the right arm. Inch that left foot out to the edge of your mat. Again, press the knee out in line with ankle. Make sure we got that full foot grounding. So even bringing that foot a little further ahead if you need to. Create that space for yourself. Okay, adjusting that back knee. Hand, shoulder width apart. Draw shoulders away from ears and look ahead. Notice now how that stretch feels for the right hip flexor and groin. A little different from one side to another. Remember your options here. If you need more, curl the back toes, lift the knee, actively push the heel back, so leg nice and long. And that other option, if you still need more, you can take it down to the forearms. Whichever option gives you that best stretch and that you're able to hold into. Okay, we don't want to hold in a pose that's feeling painful, so if you feel any pain, you need to ease out of it. You never want to push towards pain. Although we feel sensation of stretch here, that's a good sensation. Now, if you're on the forearms, make your way back up to the hands. If the right knee is up, we're going to lower it down, uncurl the back toes. Going to that twisted dragging. So here, left hand to left thigh. Twist open towards that left side and look over the shoulder. If you'd like to add that stretch for the right quad, you can bend that right knee, take the hand, reach, grab a hold. Deep stretches here to begin with the lower body. Now hand can release from foot as you lower the leg. Let's untwist. Bring that left hand back into your mat. Curl the back toes, lift the knee. Push through those hands, take that left leg back to plank. And then push the buttocks back to downward dog. Wonderful. We're going to lower the knees down to our mat and uncurl the toes. We're going to start to do some stretching for some areas that might not get a lot of stretching, but do get really tight. Our hands, wrists, feet, toes, ankles. So we're going to start here in a table position, knees under hips, hands under shoulders. Let's start as we stretch through the wrist and forearms. We're going to turn our fingers to face out towards the sides of the room. And just see how that feels here. We do a lot of typing. A lot of tightness in this area, so just ease into it. You can even rotate further towards you in time. Eventually, you can work towards having your fingers face towards your knees. See how that feels. And if you still need more, push hips back, and you should feel a little bit of a greater pulley to those forearms. Arms straight. activities we do that we grip a lot with the hands, these muscles get a lot of use. So this is a great way to get that stretch for this area of the body. If the hips are back, bring them forward again. And you're going to rotate your hands so the fingers are facing forward. All right, let's change the focus now to the lower portion of the body and stretch those toes. We're going to be coming to fire toes. So here in your table position, curl your toes into your mat. Where you're going to be feeling this stretch is in through the soles of the feet, into the back of the toes. Now, if you don't quite feel the stretch, you need more, then you're going to push your buttocks back towards your heels. Feel free to have the hands closer in, still giving you that support here. If it's too much, then just stay with the table position. If you need more, then walk the hands up to the thighs. So nice and tall here. Settle on in, feel that weight. And if you don't quite feel it yet, you will very soon. You're going to feel that sense of fire into the toes. That's a sensation of stretch that you'll feel in this part of the body. But you'll notice every area of the body gives off a different feeling, different sensation. So this is a great stretch for just about anybody. If you experience a lot of cramping the feet and legs, could be a lot of tightness in that area of the body. So this is one way you can stretch the feet and toes. If you're a runner, you can enjoy this stretch too. Now, how about we stretch through the front of the feet and ankles? We're going to come back to that table position if you're not there already. And you can uncurl your toes down, come onto the tops of the feet. From here, you can bring your feet in together and just take the knees maybe a little wider apart. All right, your choice is stay here if you need to. But if you're used to sitting onto the heels, like how we started, walk the hands in and bring yourself up like so. Now, if you're quite comfortable in this position, option to take it into reclining hero. So if you didn't get that quad stretch in twisted dragging, the option to get it now. You might already feel the stretch, but if not, hands come behind and you can start to recline. Now, if you need more, continue to recline and come down to your back. You can work your way to the forearms. You'll know if you're going too far if your shins are popping up. So keep pressing them down. If you like, you can recline all the way to your back. Your head can comfortably rest down. You decide what you like to do with the arms. Keep them at your sides, open them out wide, reach above your head, holding the elbows. The choice is yours. But we want to relax the lower body here. Nice stretch through the front of the legs and feet. Just make sure this is not painful for your knees or lower back. Now, might start to feel pain if we're pushing ourselves too far into our stretches today. So just start to ease back if you feel anything. Now, if you are fully reclined, you can bring arms back to your sides, making your way back up. Pull your abdominals in and squeeze your glutes. You're going to want to use that core strength. Okay, you can push your hands, forearms, and elbows, making your way back up to the forearms, and then coming slowly up to the hands. Here, sitting onto the heels, we're going to come to child's pose, nice counter pose. So as we lean forward with those hands in front, go ahead and slide them forward. Nice release and stretch for the lower back. Now we will add our scarecrow arms, and this is going to add in a stretch for the upper back. So with your arms, Turn your palms to face up. Take your right arm, bring it all the way close to the body, so right up to the knee, and then bring your other arm all the way close up to the other knee. So what you're doing here is you're going to reach out to opposite sides of the room, keeping your chest parallel to the floor so you're not twisting. So arms nice and close, knees wide. See if you're able to rest your forehead down to your mat. If it's not able to reach down all the way and you need support, if you got a yoga block or a pillow, you can bring that in front and rest your forehead on top of there. So this is a great pose to practice if we feel a lot of tightness in through our back. And this pose is quite restorative, so it allows us to really relax into the stretch. Allow things to open up more naturally. Now we're going to lift our forehead and just switch the arms. So this time you can have that left arm closer in towards you. Reach out to opposite sides of the room. You might need to wiggle around a little bit to get there. But once you're there, you can lower the forehead back down. And let's lift our forehead, uncross the arms, and stretch them forward. And from here, you can walk the hands in towards you, just sitting onto the heels. And we're finally now going to get off the heels. So you can slowly make your way off the heels, slide the legs forward, give them a little shake, loosen them up. And if you like, you can stay where you are or turn to face towards me. We're now going to stretch the outer hips and glutes, coming into hero. So with the legs straight, toes pointed, you can take your right leg, cross it over the left. See how that feels to begin with. Going further, you can bend that right knee. Knee faces forward towards me and the heel tucks into the side. The hips are feeling really tight and the glutes, you might just want to stay with this. If not, let's bend that left knee as well. So both knees are stacked. Tucking those heels into the side. Should be able to sit evenly. And find that length of the spine, that good seated posture. Now how about we stretch the upper body as well? Triceps. Reach your right arm up, down your back and touch the spine. If you need to, you can stay here or bring that hand on elbow and have that elbow face up to the ceiling. There is an option also come into a bind. Taking that left hand behind, reach, grab a hold and clasp the hands. By getting that bind, that really also works into the flexibility of the left shoulder. Let's continue to sit nice and tall. Now hands can release. And we're going to lean forward with the hands in front. Feel that deeper stretch into your hips and opening of the lower back. If you need a bit more, go ahead and walk the hands forward. Lower your belly, chest, and forehead. Let's lift the forehead. Walk the hands back in. From here, cross the legs, slide them forward. Maybe you need a little bit of a shake. Let's go now to the other side. So you can take your left leg, cross it over the right. If you're going further today, then bend that left knee, knee faces forward, heeling to the side. Going to the full hero, you can bend that right knee as well. Both knees stacked, both heels tucked into the side. Sit evenly, that length of the spine. Once you're settled into your hero, let's add that tricep stretch. This time we're going to reach the left arm up, down the back, touch the spine. You can, hand on elbow, elbow tilts up to the ceiling. If you're going into the bind, right hand behind, reach, grab a hold of the fingers, clasp the hands, and reset. Sit nice and tall. Hands can release, lower arms, leaning forward, hands into your mat. And if you need more, go ahead, walk the hands forward, lower belly, chest, and forehead. Challenge, lift your forehead, walk the hands back in, uncross the legs, slide them forward, give them that little shake. Coming into a wide leg seated bend, we're going to stretch the inner thighs, groin, and hamstrings. So let's take those legs open as wide as we're able to. Position ourselves right up onto the sitting bones. Legs straight, feet flexed. So try to get that pelvis upright and spine straight. If you feel your body tilting back, you might decide to sit up on a pillow or a yoga block. Now if we need a deeper stretch, maintaining a nice long spine, we're going to tilt the pelvis forward by hinging through the hips. So we hinge forward, hands in front, still giving us good support here. Maybe we still need more. If so, you can come down to the forearms, or you can bring those arms all the way forward and lower your entire belly, chest, and forehead. But doing your best to maintain a nice long spine so we're not hunching the back. Now let's lift our forehead, walk the hands back in, and we'll take this wide leg seated bend into a side bend. So bend the right knee, bring that heel into your groin. You can take left hand onto shin or maybe grab a hold of the foot. Open your chest towards the right knee. Sweep the right arm up alongside your ear. Now reach out through the fingers. Feel that stretch through the side of the body. You need a bit more, then you can bend that elbow down to the shin. But keep opening your chest, maybe even look up to the ceiling. It's a great stretch for that right lat and oblique. Look forward, let's come back up, release the arm down. Other hand can release, and we're going to stretch that right leg back up. Go to the other side. So let's bend, left knee, bring that heel to groin. Right hand onto shin or holding onto the foot. Open your chest towards the left knee and sweep your left arm up alongside your ear. Reach through the fingertips, feel that stretch. If you need more, bending the elbow down to the shin, but keep that chest open and look up. Look forward. Let's come back up. Release the arm down. Yeah, that other hand can release. Stretch back out that left leg. Now from here, we're going to work into the flexibility of the spine. We're going to start with plow, so we're going to turn and face side on. Now plow isn't recommended for if you're pregnant, so if you like, you can come back into that wide leg seated bend. You might also decide to do some other spinal work, coming back into the neck stretches where we started, or that tabletop position where we came into the cat stretch and dog tilt. So you decide what your body feels it might needs right now, and then you can join us a little bit later after these poses. So for everyone else, you can bring the legs back in and turn to face side on. Preparing the spine for plow at the front of your mat, let's begin with rocks. This will give a nice massage to your back. And your choice if you like just to stay with the rocks today. Although once your spine feels ready, you can come to plow by taking the hands and grabbing hold of the back of your rib cage. You're supporting yourself and being safe, elbows, upper arms into your mat. Back of your head stays into your mat as we avoid turning our head to the side. Here, bringing deep flexion to the spine, you'll feel a stretch through the center of your back. Just ease into it. Relax, breathe softly. With greater flexibility, you might find that your toes will be able to touch down to your mat over the head. And if you come to that point today, you do have the option of walking the feet apart, bending knees down towards the ears. Maybe those knees will touch down to our mat, but we don't want to force that. If you like, you can take the arms, hug the back of the knees in. Now, if you're hugging the knees in, you bring hands back to the rib cage. Straighten the knees and walk those feet back in together. Here in plow, drawing the belly in, arms at your sides, hands into your mat. Using that strength and support, you can slowly roll it down, vertebra by vertebra. Once you come down, you can bend knees, hug them in. Just rock it side to side, massage through the lower back. And from here, we can lower feet down to our mat. Extend your right leg all the way up, legs straight, foot flexed. Hands grab hold of that right hamstring. Feel that stretch through the back of the leg. Option is slide the hands further up the leg towards ankle or holding onto the foot. Let's keep the legs straight so we don't lose the stretch. If it feels good, you can extend that left leg forward. Take this into a straight leg spinal twist. This is also a great stretch for the IT band. So that left hand will grab a hold of the outer part of the leg or foot. Open the right arm out, straight line shoulder height. We're going to cross the leg over the body. That might just be a tiny bit for you today. Maybe your lower back will stay into your mat. If you like that full twist, continue to twist through the spine, keeping your shoulder blades into your mat. The lower back will lift up. Coming to that full twist, you can turn your gaze, look towards your right fingertips. Where you'll feel that stretch in through the back and spine with the twist, and into that right IT bend. And that right hip all the way to the side of the leg down to the knee. Sometimes an area that can really be challenging to stretch. But hopefully we feel a bit of a stretch here. If you do, remember this pose. Remember all the poses today that felt really good in your body and that felt really needed, so you know for next time to come back to those poses sooner than later. Center. As the leg comes back up, untwist, and can release. Now here we're going to hug those knees back in towards chest, rock it side to side. We're going to do the same thing now for the other side. So as you lower your feet down to your mat, extend your left leg all the way up, legs straight, foot flex, hands grab hold of that hamstring. If it's available for your body, go ahead, slide the hands further up the leg or holding onto the foot. You should be able to keep your head down though, relaxing the upper body as much as possible here. Extend the other leg long. our straight leg spinal twist. Right hand grabs hold the outer part of the leg or foot. Left arm opens out straight line, shoulder height. So you can start to cross the leg over the body. Our choice to keep the lower back rounded or going into that full twist. Keep shoulder blades into your mat. Continue to twist, turn your gaze and look towards your left fingertips. Feel that stretch now into the left IT band. Bring the head back to center. And as the leg comes back up, then twist. Hand can release. You draw knees to chest, hug them in, and rock it side to side. One last pose to increase the flexibility of the spine. Coming into bridge or wheel. A nice back bend and stretch for the opening in the front of the body. So you can lower your feet down to your mat and have them into your mat hip width apart. Ankles in line with knees, toes point straight ahead. If coming to bridge, you can squeeze your buttocks, push through your feet and lift your pelvis up towards the ceiling as far as you can. You can slide arms in, interlace fingers, straighten out the arms, squeeze shoulder blades together, and see if you're able to work yourself up to the upper arms and shoulders. Feel better stretching to the chest. Keep lifting those hips nice and high. So there's the option of coming to wheel instead, a much deeper back bend. If you'd like to come to wheel instead, come down from your bridge, set your hands into your mat alongside ears, elbows up. So hands and feet are firmly grounded, strong foundation. You're going to squeeze your buttocks, push through the hands and feet. If needed, you can start by coming up onto the top of the head. And when we're ready, use that strength through the arms and back side of the body to lift all the way up. Stretch your throat down between the palms of your hands. Slowly come down to the head, touch it in, lower your back and head down. In bridge, you can release the fingers and tuck the upper arms and shoulders and slowly roll it down. Once you come down, draw knees to chest, hug them in and rock side to side. Your relaxation and meditation, Shavasana. If needed, you can always put on a sweater or socks to stay warm. When ready, you can lower your feet down to your mat. If it feels best for your lower back right now, you can keep the knees bent. Or go ahead and slide the legs forward a bit further apart. Having arms at your sides. Draw shoulders down from your ears. Palms gaze up. And let's just take a deep inhale through the nose. Exhale it through the mouth. Feel that relaxation now running through your body. Muscles feeling much more relaxed. One more deep inhale. And then exhale. Relaxing even more. Feel free to close your eyes. Soften your eyelids. And relax your jaw. Lips gently seal. Tongue resting gently on the palate of your mouth. Soften all the muscles of your face. And start to scan your body from the tips of your toes all the way out through the crown of your head. Noticing areas that you might still be holding on to. And now letting go. Allow your mind to relax. Any thoughts you're still holding on to, put them aside. And focus on your breath. Allow your mind and body to experience complete relaxation. And for any healing that needs to take place, to happening now. Begin to bring your awareness back into the room. Deepen your breath. Slowly waking your body with old fingers and toes. Maybe you'd like to gently rock the head from side to side. Nice massage for the back of the head. And releasing any last tension through the neck. When you've had enough, you can bring your head back to center. As you draw knees towards chest, hug them in, and give yourself a great big hug for taking the time to honor your mind, body, and spirit. And keeping your eyes closed, you can roll to your favorite side to a fetal position. And again, in your time, you can slowly press yourself up to say. Cross the legs, bring hands to knees, palms gaze up. Lengthen your spine and allow your heart to lift. Acknowledge that change in your mind and body. Feeling calm and relaxed, and relieved of stiffness and tension. Let's end with a deep inhale. Sweep your arms above your head, bring palms together and draw them down to your heart center. The divine in me honors the divine in you. May there be peace in your heart and the world around you. Namaste. And thank you so much for joining me here today. I hope you enjoyed your practice. Hope you're feeling just fantastic. So enjoy the rest of your day, and I hope to see you back here soon. Take care. Bye.